Welcome to Tuesday. It's a two for Tuesday because there's two of us here this morning on camera.
For free.
As opposed to one. But we do have three in the building. Mr. Snerdley's over there.
Mr. Snerdley.
Or is it Mr. Hand? Is it
it's
Mr.
Al.
Mr. Allen Hand Snerdley?
Yeah.
Or Sean Taylor in memoriam. He's wearing a Washington Redskins jersey this morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got to bring him on camera just so people can see that.
Some of the newer NFL viewers probably don't even know there was such a team named Redskins.
Come over here, young man. Get on screen.
It actually happened.
Appropriately hold your hand right up here for a moment.
Get down here. Get in here.
And
the rose between two thorns.
Now you can reveal at one point in time there were Redskins.
Yes, sir.
Just throwing that out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There was discussion about renaming the team again.
I saw that. Yeah.
And we should probably have him on to talk about this. He's the fan. But they went to Commanders. Mm-hmm. They went with just the W logo for a season, then named them the Commanders, and then they started getting these nicknames thrown at them, communists or commies and commandos and all that kind of stuff. And so what's the big deal now? Are they? Oh, forgot. Are you a 4 or
He's
3?
4.
He's 4?
He's 4 years old.
Before the Commanders, we were the football team. And I kind of like being the football team, and Commanders is kind of lame. I think we should go with Pigskins because it takes us back to the Hogs of the 90s, our front line.
I'm with you.
And we get to keep the Skins nickname.
Did you say the 90s?
That was the 90s, right?
Because the Hogs were something in the 80s.
They were the 80s?
Yeah.
John Riggin and the running back. And
either way, I wasn't alive.
That's true.
Yeah, Jim Lachey was a part of that.
That's right, he was.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the program. Didn't know we were going to jump into all that today, but we did, and we'll continue to push on. Today, we have a number of things to share with you. We've got changes going on in Chillicothe to the south of us and coming into town. We'll explain that. And, of course, this is getting ready as well, the annual Circleville Pumpkin Show. And they've got activity in Bainbridge this weekend, too.
That's correct.
So
it's not every year that they are the same week, but every so many years that flushes out that way.
When the planets align, they come together. So, or when the pumpkins align, might be a way of saying it too. All right, to get us ready for those festivals and going outdoors, we need to check our forecast today.
Yeah, a little bit warmer than yesterday, but with the sun behind the clouds most of the day, it's probably still going to be feeling a little chilly. Later this afternoon, I think we might see a high up around 60. Partly sunny and warmer tomorrow with a high of 65 with the overnight lows of 45. There was some parts of Ohio over the weekend that were under a frost advisory. I think we did have a little bit, but it was not such that it damaged a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, we had a touch of it at our house, and of course we live where we don't get sunshine 24 hours a day or 12 hours a day or 3 hours a day. So I walked out on the back porch and there was frost on top of the...
So when you say I'm going where the sun doesn't shine, it has a completely different connotation with me.
I'm going to where I have residence and I pay taxes on that. So, yeah. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at news stories for the day. And first, we want to tell you, though, about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. I was out gathering some information for part of the show today, and behind me, 2 vehicles, was a Scioto Valley dumpster driving by. You can get a dumpster coming to your location, whether it be your home or your business. Just give them a call at 740-253-8389. In some instances, they will do the cleanup for you. But they certainly will bring a dumpster to you, and when you're done filling it up, they'll haul it away. 740-253-8389 for Scioto Valley Dumpsters. News is next.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
You haven't had vodka soda like this. No one has. Made with the world's smoothest vodka plus real juice. New White Claw Vodka Soda.
It is news time. Let's take a look at what is making news today on our social media sites as well as littermedia.com.
Dan touched on this just a little bit earlier. The 2023 Circleville Pumpkin Show officially opens tomorrow morning. However, the preview night is tonight.
McGuffey Lane.
Yes, sir. A lot of activities get underway starting at 5 p.m., and that goes to about 10 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow the official opening ceremonies are at 9 a.m. Then the giant pumpkin weigh-in at the intersection of Court and Main Streets will be at 9:15. Something a little bit different that they're doing this year. They have an escape room-style mobile manufacturing experience brought to you by the National Association of Manufacturers and the Manufacturing Institute.
If you've ever been there on a Thursday night during the parade of bands, it is like you're in an escape room.
Really.
You can't, it's shoulder to shoulder and everything else.
Where is that when you need it?
You yesterday had posted on our Facebook page that the webcams would be available.
Yes.
If you look, you'll see a logo similar to that. We put them on our website. So they only had 2 cameras available yesterday. So they had yet to have the Pumpkin Park camera available. So if that becomes available, we'll certainly put that into our rotation and everything that you see on littermedia.com also, so you can see it happen.
Because the pavilion is where they do the contest now, Little Miss,
right,
and then the Miss Pumpkin Show. And I can't help but believe that they'll have a camera there for that.
And that's where McGuffey Lane should be performing tonight as well.
All right. So it actually starts with the preview tonight, and then the official opening of the Pumpkin Show. Be one of the 400 to 500,000 people that visit Roundtown.
And one of those will be our own
Yes,
Aaron Glandon. He'll be walking around with a Litter Media camera.
He's just picked up a new and just don't call me out. Wasn't that the Paul Simon song?
Yeah. You can call me out.
You can call me out, yeah. A resurfacing project on State Route 772 between Main Street and Chillicothe and Bishop Hill Road began today, and it will impact South Paint Street in the city starting tomorrow. Street parking will be prohibited on South Paint Street during work hours for a period not to exceed 10 days starting tomorrow. Now, vehicles left parked on the street inside the work zone may be towed to facilitate milling and paving, so don't get caught there during the day. I think once they're done each day at about 5 or 6 p.m., then you're permitted to park at that time. Speaking of more road work, High Street in the city of Jackson between State Street and Oak Street will be closed Wednesday, that's tomorrow, the 18th, through Friday, October the 20th, between 7A and 7P, due to an ongoing project with Columbia Gas. I think every community in this part of the state has seen that, including Chillicothe. Mm-hmm. National School Bus Safety Week runs now through this Friday. During this week, the Ohio State Highway Patrol will be increasing enforcement efforts on school bus violations. These violations include passing a stopped school bus, school zone violations, and other school bus or school zone related activity.
We did the interview with the State Highway Patrol this past Friday. Is that embedded in the story?
It is not, but we will do that here once we get done.
So you can find it on our YouTube channel as well as here on Facebook, but you can also, in the near future, see it in the story itself.
Very good, sir. Ross County NAACP will host their Meet the Candidates Night on Tuesday, October the 24th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. The event will be in the Carver Community Center, located at 165 West 4th Street in Chillicothe. Hocking State Forest Fall Color Tour will be conducted on Saturday, October the 28th. The event, hosted by ODNR's Division of Forestry, is free and will provide plenty of fun for the entire family. It's a beautiful setting there in Hocking State Forest. Now, the tour event begins, or actually it runs 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on that one day. It includes wagon rides through the forest, educational displays and presentations, firewood processing, and chainsaw safety demonstrations, along with wildfire fighting equipment and refreshments. Now, the tour begins at the historic Hocking State Forest Cabin, which is on State Route 374 in Rockbridge.
I kind of pictured remember when they had the lumberjacks out here at Sugarloaf Mountain Amphitheater, and they were doing all kinds of things with chainsaws, and I kind of picture somebody taking some Husqvarnas, throwing them
juggling,
up in the air.
yeah.
That's not the kind of safety they're talking about.
No, they want to keep you from doing stunts like that. One other note coming up, Chillicothe First Wesleyan Church on Mulberry Street will be having their Candy Crawl, and that is coming up this weekend. That's on October the 22nd from 6 until 7 p.m. That's everybody in the community is invited, so come on out.
Are you participating?
I will be away, so I cannot. Yeah, it's probably just as well. They don't want me getting into candy, so yeah. Road report. Speaking earlier of Circleville, we might as well take you back there. As you can probably figure out for yourselves, downtown streets are all blocked due to the pumpkin show beginning today, and that runs through this Saturday. Now, side and back streets are still open, but all downtown streets are closed to motor traffic. They do a great job each year of putting up the detour signs where you need to travel, but just be prepared. You're not going through downtown with your motor vehicle anytime now through Saturday.
Unless you're in the parade.
Or in a golf cart,
probably. In a golf cart. Or if you're a Mr. Pumpkin Show on roller skates.
Exactly. Yeah.
So might be a possibility there.
Sports coming up.
Sports on the way in just a moment. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your total comfort advisor. If you've got an issue with that portion of your home, click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and we'll take you right to their website so you can learn not only what they do, but where they do it and how far out they will go. And it's a great part of Southern Ohio. So check it out now. Click on this ad at littermedia.com for accurate heating, cooling, and plumbing.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
At Rathkamp Financial, we believe in building client relationships for the long term, guiding you through the stages of wealth with a plan and bringing you closer to reaching your financial dreams. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust with our customized investment solutions.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. In sports, it is postseason time, and if you take a look at littermedia.com, you'll see where it says high school scores. Mm-hmm. You're getting a lot of the information posted there, but through our Litter X as well.
Yeah, X, or formerly known as Twitter, you'll get maybe a few games or matches at a time, but to get them all together, go to our website at littermedia.com. On the scoreboard there, you won't find any more scores than right there, because we're not only covering the Southeast District, but we're covering the Central District for the schools like Bloom Carroll, Lancaster, Byrne Union, those schools that are in our coverage area.
And a tip of the cap to Mike Smith, because he makes sure these things get taken care of.
Yeah, but there you see volleyball and soccer from last night, and that picks right back up tonight. Staying with the OHSAA, they made an announcement yesterday that the 2024 Track and Field State Championships have been moved, or will be moved, from Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium at Ohio State to Welcome Stadium in Dayton. Now, the reason for that, they are replacing the track at Jesse Owens starting in May. Well, that's when the state track meet is, about a month later, and they're not going to be done yet. It's not the first time for Welcome Stadium hosting the state track and field meet. They had it from 1999 to 2003. And in fact, they just recently completed a $34 million renovation project that includes a new track, football field, press box, concourse, and locker rooms. Now, the track and field state championships will move back to Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium in Columbus for the 25 and 26 seasons to complete the current 3-year contract.
Have you ever broadcasted a game from Dayton's Welcome Stadium?
I don't think I have. We were up in Sydney 2 or 3 times, but I don't know that I've been to Welcome Stadium for that.
It's the only press box I've ever been in. Chillicothe played Dayton Colonel White there a number of years back, that had a steel door that came down.
Wow.
To close the press box.
You thought a car was going to drive in.
It was almost like it was kind of like being in a submarine, when they shut those doors. It had that feel to it.
How about that?
Yeah, and it was like, we better get out of here, or else we in here till they open it up again.
By any chance, was Dave Ross doing the PA that day?
That I don't know.
You know Dave?
I know the name, but
long-time state broadcaster association. He's in the media committee with. But it was kind of funny that
this was a regular season game, not a post.
Dave does University of Dayton.
Oh, is that right?
All the playoff games there, but he was doing this up at Sydney one time on a Saturday night. BJ Daly, of course, was helping me. He got to talking to BJ, and he said, "Wait a minute. You quarterback," and then they got to realizing I was the PA guy at
weren't
those
you
games.
and Gruden together at one point in time?
So yeah, old times relived. Staying with high school sports, the Southeast District Cross Country Championships will be this Saturday, and for the Southeast District in all divisions, that will be at the University of Rio Grande. Ran into our old buddy Matt Paxton, former Unioto coach, is now the head coach at Rio. And he said, "Mike, you can't believe it. We just placed second in our conference, and I think they were right up there with Shawnee, who's ranked in the nation every year." So I said, does it surprise me that Matt Paxton would get that program turned around? But he was there recruiting some high school athletes for Rio in years to come. Game of the week. Of course, a lot of the highlight packages are up. I think they went up last night?
This morning.
For last week's game?
But the Litter Media extras have been up there, but just released this morning the job that Alan Glandon has been doing.
His mother's going to start sending you some mail here in a minute. Yeah,
Aaron, is this the third week you've done this?
Yes.
Okay. So
I just want to ask his parents: was he that quick getting things chores done at home?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Easily.
I'll check with Mom and Dad to make sure that's true.
Did he wink a time or two?
I think maybe he did there, yeah. But this coming Friday, of course, Litter Media Radio, as we wrap up the regular season with a championship scenario, Logan Elm hosting Hamilton Township. Hamilton guaranteed themselves a share of the title with that win over Bloom Carroll last week by 3 points. And if Logan Elm can knock them off Friday, you could have a tri-championship between those two and Bloom Carroll. So,
and there'd be a lot of happy folks at Logan Elm.
Oh, yeah. But we'll have our preview show like we always do at noon Thursday here on Facebook Live with coaches' comments and our Athlete of the Week. And make sure you get those nominations sent in. One other note, Paint Valley's athletic department is now accepting nominations for the 2023 Hall of Fame induction. You can submit those nominations to Athletic Director Lou Ure by 3 p.m. Friday, November the 3rd, and it's at lewis.ure@pvlsd.org. That is already up on our social media pages where you can find that. I've got a pretty good nomination for them.
Cole Miller. That's a no-brainer.
I don't know if you had like the professional Hall of Fame. I don't know if they have a waiting period, but he's a slam dunk in my book.
Yeah.
So that's the Blue Jackets lost last night. I'm sorry but that's a regular season game. Sorry to fill you in on that, but they did get beat 4-0.
And they are 1-2 in all these matches so far. But the regular season started last night, was it?
No, that was the night that they lost to their former coach, Philadelphia.
Okay,
John
so that
Tortorella.
was last week. So when I saw their record of 1-2, they are now 1.
They're in, and I think the Cleveland Cavaliers' first regular season game is this Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So there you have it.
All right. And the Rangers off to a 2-0 start in the ALCS. A win over Houston.
Saw that.
What are they, 7-0 in the postseason?
And the Phillies won.
And Nick Castellanos ties Reggie
Jackson,
yes, Reggie Jackson for 5 home runs in 3 games.
Wow. And just to think he was in a Reds uniform and didn't want to leave Cincinnati a few years ago.
Yeah, well, things.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, if, you know.
And who knows, it could be the Reds in the playoffs had he been with them.
Next year's the Reds year.
You can't revise history, right?
Yeah.
So
we're going to go next year.
Next year, Mike guarantees it. All right, coming up in a moment, our revolutionary moment for this day, and it happens to be this date in history.
Just happens to be this day.
Coming up in just a moment. But next, these words now.
If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Michelob Ultra.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week. Revolutionary moment time, and thank you to the Nathaniel Massey chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, which, by the way, happened to have a scarecrow downtown. I saw it yesterday for the first time as I was driving there. I think it's sitting at the corner where the law complex is, at the corner of 2nd Street and Payne Street.
What, can you tell me what it is? Or did you know?
It's very revolutionary.
I didn't know if it was Dolly Madison or something like that.
Well, and there is like Betsy Ross is in front of the courthouse also, but I don't know that it's associated with the DAR.
Gotcha.
This one had a sign that said DAR. I can remember that because D and R are my initials.
He's quick, isn't he?
The middle initials.
He thought at first it was supposed to be in honor of him, yeah. On this date, in 1777, British general, and this is one I didn't know, he was also a playwright.
Really?
John Burgoyne surrenders 5,000 British and Hessian troops to American General Horatio Gates at Saratoga, New York. And soon afterward, the Patriot victory at Saratoga reached France. King Louis XVI agreed to recognize the independence of the United States, providing formal French aid to the Patriot cause. This assistance was crucial to the eventual American victory in the Revolutionary War. I'm sure playwright John Burgoyne would have probably written a better ending, but it didn't happen in reality.
I was wondering, was he involved in any way with Hamilton? Or 1776.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened, that they lost. He was writing a new play and forgot, there's the enemy coming there. Yeah.
Then there's this guy, Cornwallis.
Yeah. So there you have it.
All right. No radio moment really to share with you today. I guess we kind of did that when we touched on Dayton Welcome Stadium, I suppose, in that regard. So that's pretty much for today.
And you're flying solo again tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
Aaron and I are leaving you.
So don't count on the show being ready at 11 o'clock. Sometimes it's 11:15. Sometimes it's been 11:30.
Shame, shame, shame.
I'm a slacker.
My dad, he'd have you written up. That's what my dad used to say around the house. You get written up for that where I were.
And here comes the boot. I can picture that also.
Old military guy. You get written up for that, yeah.
I'm going to tell your mom. All right, we will be back at it again tomorrow. No special editions tomorrow. Well, yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Lancaster City Schools Superintendent Nathan Hale. Mike had a conversation with him earlier today, and we will share that with you at 10 o'clock tomorrow, and then the Daily Show at 11 or thereabouts, and then we're back at it again Thursday. So, and I will not be here Thursday or Friday. So,
okay.
I've got the Queen duty on Thursday night. No, I'm not talking
You might want to explain.
Not talking about my wife, although she is the Queen
Or
of my
you.
double wide trailer.
He's the MC at the Fall Festival.
Yes,
yeah.
for the Queen pageant. And we'll see who Miss Fall Festival of Leaves is going to be. 17 kids. You can see their pictures on our website now. Just go to littermedia.com. So until tomorrow's program, we'll see you soon here on Litter Media.